Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. We're at Embassy once again, and today I want to make do on my word and make sure that I show you exactly how to use a feature in Microsoft Form, which is the file upload feature, even when you have anyone enabled to receive or to submit a form. So basically, today I talked about it in my last video where I talked about how to create forms and showed you one of the limitations, and being that if for any reason you decide to say, okay, under your settings and you click it to be anyone can respond, when you try to add a new question, the file upload is actually being grayed out, making it difficult for you to upload a file when to select it to be that anyone can respond to the form. But then there is a workaround. It's a way to actually get to still receive file uploads even with that grayed out, and that's what I want to show you. And that brings me to the introduction of a very beautiful feature in OneDrive, which is titled the request files. Basically, the request files is a means for is a kind of feature that enables a folder in OneDrive to actually gain access to actually receive files from external people in the organization. And the only folder they have access to is the folder that you term to be the request file folder. They do not have access to your OneDrive. The only thing they can access, or the only place they can actually make changes to or upload things to, is that folder you created and made it to be a request file folder. So in our video, I'm going to actually create a request file folder in my OneDrive and show you exactly how that works. Now, here we have a volunteer form. Volunteer sign-up form is for new members joining the organization. You have a question that says, what's your name, your email address, and they are required, and what is your phone number? Before I add the next question, which is going to be a new question, forget the fact that the file upload is grayed out. We don't need that. Click on text, and we say, upload your passport here, or credentials, whatever it can be based on your preference, based on what you need. After you've configured that, you just leave it there. Now, the next thing we are going to do is we are going to go to our OneDrive and we are going to prepare our request file. For us to prepare the request file, you're going to click on create or upload and then create a new folder. And the new folder is going to be called volunteer passport. And I can choose a color just to make it distinct, and I can create. The moment that is being created a new folder, and this is it. Now you're going to come to these three dots immediately after the folder you created. Click on it and go to where we have request files. When you click on request files, you're going to ask you to give a description of the kind of file you want. I'm going to say I need volunteer upload, in brackets, your passport. You understand why I'm choosing to write this when I try to upload a file. Then I'll click next. Then it's going to give me a link that the people can use to upload the files. I'll just copy the link. I can decide to send it via email to somebody. Then I'll click on done. So now we've created more like a place, a folder, where the files that I need to be uploaded to my forms will be stored when the files are being uploaded. I've created that. And the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my phone. Remember, I had already said upload your passport here. I'm going to highlight this here and then embed the link to it. And the link I'm going to use is going to be this, the link I created from my request file, and I'll click OK. Voila, and my form is done. So basically what this means is that if somebody tries to respond to this form, all they're required to do is just to click on the link, upload their passport, and then I can go in and go and check exactly what happened. So let's see exactly how it's going to look like when we're trying to respond to the form. I click on collect responses, shorten the URL, I copy the link. After copying the link, I'm going to go to my another account that is actually not signed into the organization. This is just a normal Gmail account, and then I'm going to try to access the form. And I'll come in here, I'll paste the form and go in to definitely get to open. What is my name? I'll just say my name is Ibet. What's your email address? I'll just say ibet@gmail.com. What's your phone number? 2363 anything. Your passport now. You don't have to upload your passport here. You click on here. It's now going to show the link you need to upload. You click on open link. You click on open link. You're going to take it to another folder where you can upload the file. You want to say Benin Embassy is requesting files for volunteer upload, your passport. That's exactly what I configured when I was configuring, what I said when I was configuring my request file. I click on select files, take me to my drive. I'll click on download, look for one image, just use this image, open it. And then it's going to ask for my first name and last name. Why this is important is so that by the time the files are being, by the time it's going to be part of the naming convention of the file, so that you can easily trace who uploaded a particular file. Remember, this file and this form is being submitted outside the people that are responding to it from outside the organization. It's not within the organization, so the name is not captured. So you need to make sure that this is Bed Basi. Now click on upload. Depending on the file size, it will take a few minutes. That is done. Uploading has been completed. Then I can come back here and just say upload done. If I do not want this to be required, I can untick it and then I'll submit it. When that is done, I have successfully been able to, should I say, bypass the limitation that has to do with using file upload when you have anyone set. And if I come to my view responses, you realize that that response is being captured. Ebeds, this is ebeds@gmail.com. This is the phone number. This is the response, upload done. Remember, I can decide to say it's not required so that all you do is just to upload. Now, the next thing you can now do to get to see the upload files, you can go to that OneDrive folder we created, the volunteer passport, open it, and you are going to get to see the image that was uploaded here. And in the naming convention for the image, you will now get to see who exactly. You can right click, you can click on this and go to where we have details, and you see the person that uploaded it. She's telling us Ibet Basi. Bets Basi. Is Bet Basi here is like the first name and second, and this is what the person uploaded. This is how exactly how you can get to bypass the file upload feature and still get to use request files to do what you need to do in your Microsoft form. So thank you so much for your time, and I believe I'll see you in my next video, and have a great day ahead. Bye bye.